there's another one!
Hello, I'm Will Forge, and today we will forge. And, oh good, Aaron's messages that he sent before I hit the camera button did pop up at the end there. Hey, look at that! People are subscribing, thank you. Let's see. It's not the Stig, it's the Stig's Halo forging cousin. I don't know what that means. I don't know what the Stig is, to be honest. Is that a European thing, or is that just something I just don't know about? Let's see. But yes, we are here. Also, this was cool. Red Nomster's making this RPG, which probably you've heard of by now. If you haven't, he's making like a turn-based RPG in Forge. Top Gear. Okay, yes. I've seen enough of Top Gear that I probably have heard that and I just forgot. So yeah. And then he did this Photoshop with the character back there. And it's such a good idea. I was asking if he managed to like change the scale of the player, and now I'm wondering if he can. And it'll be really cool if he can. I was like, what? He was like, my Photoshop. He was just his Photoshop skills, and I was like, wait. What if you can scale them up and move them after the camera starts? So you put the camera this far back, and then instead of the player being in front of the table, you move them behind, really far away behind the table, and then scale them up so they're really big. That might work. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if he can pull it off, because that'd be really cool. Yeah. Cool. Okay. Anyway, so Forge is back here, and I was scripting the leader class. Just throwing together some stuff because I haven't been in here. I've been trying to get Waterworks to work, so I haven't been able to be in here. Hey, PTSD Machine, how's it going? Oh, you sent me a YouTube video. Oh, it's Top Gear. I bet this is Top Gear. Let's see. It's a commercial. It's a commercial.
Some say he's the Stig, but he isn't. He's the Stig's Chinese cousin.
Got it.
Now, I should explain, driving is his second
That's
favorite
pretty funny.
thing.
What's his first favorite thing?
Attacking people.
I'm actually going to watch the rest of this later, but I'm going to put it down for now. That's good. That's going well for you. That's good. Let's see. Did my music stop playing, or is it just in a quiet spot? Oh, it's just between songs. Okay. Is it too low, by the way? It feels very quiet to me. I'm going to turn it up a little tiny bit. I think some of the Halo Reach ones are really loud, and that's why they were so loud last time. Okay, so basically custom equipment, and then what do I want to give? If you're the leader, you're dropping troops down from. I know exactly what we want. We want your side character to have drop walls, because they're going to be jumping out of the drop ship, so they can get shot at on their way down. But then being able to drop a drop wall and like secure the area would be kind of cool. So that's what I think we should give them. Your player bot. So that they can like create these sort of safe zones for your troops to be in. That's what I'm thinking. I might even give it to them earlier, but we'll see, because they'll run out of them and stuff like that. But anyway, I was just doing this. Stig's lorry driving cousin, yeah. And then this one just has this really. So what do you want to do, by the way, Aaron? You had some. You said you messaged me in Discord saying that you had some ideas. Or you had some things you wanted to try to see if we could get into Waterworks. And I'm trying to do that without having to delete any versions, because I really do think at this point it is a bug that's going to keep coming back every time I delete versions and then redo the lighting. It's going to come back again. And I don't think there's anything I can do to stop it until 343 like figures out what it is and fixes it. So Waterworks is up to a point where the lighting is good. Okay, so testing from earlier, it's so odd how it works in local. Yes, I want to see that. Yeah, I didn't actually get to do that after you said you did it. I want to go see that myself. Real quick, what do you think the minion of this is the, oh wait, Juggernaut? Why is it playing Juggernaut? Hold on. Why are we looking at Juggernaut? It's the leader class. Wait, leader? Warrior class. Okay, the warrior class is the one. Oh, I see. I messed up probably last time. I said it looks like I named everything wrong in the other one. Okay, well this is the warrior, I guess. I'll figure this out later, because it looks like I messed something up. So doing it now would be problem solving instead of doing what you're saying. You sent a Discord question? Okay, cool. I'll go check it out. I'm gonna save it again, even though I just did it, because I didn't watch it pop up and say that save before I went into the menu. And then I'm gonna leave Forge, and we're gonna go take a look and see if I can get Waterworks to pop up. Let's see. What was your Discord question? Why does this not work? Any ideas? I saw a YouTube video and someone else did it, and it worked for them. The AI species I chose was Elite Ultra. Okay, let's see. Let me take... Whoop, that was supposed to drag it over here. On squad spawn, get AI units from squad. For each object, give player new weapon. Player, weapon type, Elite Blood Blade. Weapon addition method, replace all. Wait until completion, false. I think that this... Give player new weapon, I don't think applies to bots. I mean to AI. It'll do it for bots, but I don't think it'll do it for this squad, for the campaign AI. And I think there's a give like unit new weapon or something like that. And that might be what's going wrong. I think there's one called give unit new weapon or something like that, and it's just like this for the units. But that might be it. But I don't know. I'll actually, if I can get, see, as soon as you try in Xbox Live, it hard crashes, so my guess is it's a memory problem. Yeah, I'm thinking so too. Okay, so let's try that, and then if I can get into Waterworks in the local, then I can't save it, but I can with the local mode. But I will be able to not multiplayer, custom game, create match. So we go to server, and I go to local offline or local area network. Which one is it that you usually do? I think you do local offline, right? I think that's what you're saying. I'm trying to remember which one. You probably said. Watch that Aurora clip. Oh, okay. I will. I'll do that. Let's see. I'm going to go to... Yeah, Waterworks Modern. And I won't put any bots or anything like that. I'll just hit play on it. And then we will see... Oh, wait. This is the... Wait, this isn't the Forge mode. How do you get into it in Forge? I just realized I'm being dumb. Ugh, it's too late. It's loading. Okay, well, we'll
Make a forest, and maybe in 50 years we can take our kids there.
Oh, I did actually watch this earlier when I recent it.
Leave them there.
I love
And
the
leave them
sound
there.
they make. And I love their
That was an
tunes.
incredible carrot impression you just did.
That was bang on.
People listening at home would not be able to know this, but you don't have a carrot. You just did that with your mouth. That was
yes.
really impressive.
One of my many mouth talents. No, I
So, when she said the thing, just leave them in the forest, I'm like, yeah, okay, so I have to search for forage in game types, okay. When she said just leave them there in the forest, I'm pretty sure she meant, like, return to nature, but it sounds like she's like, let's abandon our children in the forest, which is just hilarious. Okay, let's see. Search, keyword forge. Let's see. Forge hub testing, forge, okay, here it is. Just forge, this is it? Is this it? Or is this someone else's forge? It probably is. Oh wait, there's another forge. Beautiful. Which forge is it? Oh wait, is it gonna be this forge? Or this forge? Uh-oh. Which one is it? Oh, it's this one, because it's got an actual logo, right? An image. I imagine this is the actual one. No credits. Okay, the forge that has no credits. No credits. Okay, so I think it's this one. Okay. She is awkward. Let's see. Search forward in game type. Watch that Aurora clip. Okay, yeah. Okay. Now we're on Bazaar. I need to go pick. Oh no. Did I go to the wrong one? Which one is it? Forge. Oh, I probably have to go to 343 Industries Forge and search for that one. Is that correct? Nope. Never mind. So I have to go to search. It's no credits forge. Oh, okay. I gotcha. Forge. So I search forge, and then there's one called no credits forge. This one? Or this one? Let's see. Forge, and customs. Yeah. I'll just go to no credits forge. I'll go to this one. This one's newer. I assume this one works better. We'll go to that one. Okay, and then server is set to local offline, and then it will let me in. And we will be, I'm gonna do selected version, because I went to the published one. Yeah, 2409. Yeah. And I think I just have a bunch of crash dump versions after that. And whenever we get in, what I was gonna say was, I can't save it, but whenever we get in, I can go into the script brain and I can look for the give units new weapon. So we're gonna do both of them at one time. We're gonna get to see if it'll let me in, we'll get to see it work, and then once we get in, I can then try and help PTSD Machine find that node if it exists. I'm not 100% certain that I'm correct there. I'm just Oh, look at that. And now we're in Forge in the map. So if I'm in here and I make changes, I can save those changes as prefabs. And then later, if I can ever get into an actual Forge mode, I can then dump them in. That's cool, but unfortunately, I still have to get into Forge mode to dump them in. So this is really good, but also not perfect yet. But yeah. I can do one thing, though. I can confirm if I mess these up. Yeah, they're actually set to the correct, it looks like. Wait, is there a second region? Nope. Yep, they are set to correct. The lighting must be shining on them in just a way that makes them look brighter. Look, they look like they're a lighter metal color than this one, but it's the same exact value. Interesting. Or maybe it's the wrong black. Nope, same gray. Anyway, okay, so now we can go and I know the sound is terrible. Let me turn that audio off real quick. Sound effects. It's awful. I did find that node, and I am right now setting it up to test and see if it works. The part I don't get is why it worked with player for the guy on YouTube and not work for me despite being exactly the same. I wonder if he did some editing but failed to explain the difference, and maybe he like cut to a time after he had already debugged it, but then forgot to tell you he was debugging it or anything like that, you know what I mean? I can imagine that happening. Like, he did make a clip that tells you, and then during the editing process, he forgot to put it in, or something like that. You know what I mean? There's no telling. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, and say that he probably did make one to show you, to tell you, and then he failed to include it. I almost feel like this. Oh, never mind. This is an MP version. I cannot recut textures. That's right, I put an MP version because it has this awesome light. And that light doesn't exist like anywhere else. So I was like, okay, I'm putting this light here, and I put this MP version here to do that. But it has no gold up here or anything like that. So I was going to see if I could put gold in there as like a line going down to sort of match these. Anyway, I can't really save any changes off anyway, so there's no point in doing anything in here. But you found the thing, so that's good. Let's leave this. So we know we can get into Forge, so the map itself has nothing on it that causes the game to crash. The server has something on it that causes the game to crash. Local offline, you can get in, but whenever you... For some reason, it changed the map. That's really weird. I assume that it changes the map unless you... I don't know. Let's see. And we're still in Forge? Yeah, so basically, yeah. If you're local offline and you set it to you know, a Forge mode, and you go into Waterworks right now, you can get in, and it seems to work. When you load the actual Forge, set your server to Xbox Live in Customs. Oh, okay. Wait, do you set it to Xbox Live in Customs like this? Or set it back to local and open... Or do I... You mean like go in here, do that, and then go back to Forge? And then, Oh, you're saying, oh, that's to protect me from... Yeah, I see what you mean. Okay. That's to protect it from opening Forge in the wrong mode in Customs. I gotcha. Yeah, I forgot that is a thing. If you come in here and you change your server here, and then you go back over to Forge, it will try and do it wrong. And this solves it, so... Oh, by the way, thank you for the two new subscribers earlier. They were like right as I was about to go live, and I said thank you, but there was another one before that, and that was pretty cool. Should I do this? Should I do the MOBA and do scripting? Yes, you were totally right. It works fine now. Thanks for the input. Clears up a lot of problems for me, lol. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, Forge itself won't open if you have customs to local. Okay, gotcha. Should I, okay, what do you guys think? Campaign map and just mess with that? And where is my campaign map? It's like buried. Because everything's kept on getting updated for the new season and moving up higher up. Where did I put it? See, look, Overlook is buried like super far down. I might have gone... Oh, that was it. Mission 2. It was right next to Overlook. Overlook got buried heavily because like all of these maps started getting their updates, their automatic updates from the server. But I haven't opened the mission 2. I feel like it'd be cooler to forge this on stream than to do the the scripting on stream for the MOBA, unless you guys do want to see some scripting, like PTSD Machine. If you want to watch me script because it'll help you learn to script better or something like that, because I'll also be figuring it out as I go and learning to script better. But like if we all learn to script better at the same time, then that'd be cool too. But I just feel like visually it's a little boring for the stream, so it's up to you guys. Let's see, BRB checking Xbox Store. Okay, what's the oldest Waterworks you got? Okay, so the oldest Waterworks I have is actually the original from day one of Forge dropping. You said BRB, so you might actually be gone, but for the moment. All these Waterworks Moderns have like version numbers added to the end of their name because I was just copying them off of the main one. The main one being it's got the blue, ribbon around the map logo, so that because it's been what do you call it? Recommended. But this is the original one here. And if I go into the, nope, that's not what I meant to press again. Okay, my files. If I go into Waterworks, the original one, I go to version history, and I hit the right trigger for an ungodly amount of time, then I can go all the way back to version 1 of the original Waterworks map file, and it will show you the date was the day that Forge dropped, like the day it released. And then this is back whenever, of course, the graphics were the classic version. And so this actually matches the classic version of Waterworks, not modern, but Waterworks Classic, which is all the way back here. Which no matter if you're scripting or anything else, and watching you script has taught me a lot. Okay, then yeah, maybe we'll do that. Waterworks Classic here. Actually, this one probably will let me into Forge. As you can see, there's only 11 versions of Waterworks Classic, because Waterworks Classic is basically the original Waterworks file, and I kind of wish, maybe I will go back and just like unpublish this one, because not a lot of people have it like bookmarked. Unpublish this one, rename the original one Waterworks Classic, and then make it to where there's only 2 versions of it, because 2 files, because this one is just basically the original one with a different name as a separate file. And this one, like I said, only 11 versions here, but the original file is I can go all the way back to day 1 of Forge and there's like 3,000 versions of this one, and then 2,000 something versions of this one, and it just sort of built up and added up, and it never culled any of it. That's one of the crazy things that I've actually been like, I was wondering if this is related, is that my oldest maps, I don't know if, honestly, I haven't seen any of the older maps get culled. Like the older versions. I watch because I'm bored. Yeah. Okay, hi, I'm back. It's cool to like turn it, I usually watch like Rejected Shotgun whenever I'm bored. And he does basically the same thing but with modding the originals. Okay, so Aaron, I was just answering your question while you were gone, and then I realized that you weren't here. So the original Waterworks file here, this is the one that I created originally. And if I go into version history, I can hit the right trigger until it says version 1. Like they all still exist in here, and I opened one of them like 2 weeks ago just because I was curious. I opened one of the very, very first ones and saw the empty marshland. I'm not going to go through all of them because it's ridiculous. I think I was on stream whenever I did it, wasn't I? But I don't think you were here during that stream. Anyway, the point is that I've got like 3,122 versions here. And then on the Classic, which is back here, I've got 11 versions, because basically the same thing as the other one, like I was just saying. And then Waterworks Modern has another 2,418. Let's see, I watch Rejected every once in a while if he is making something particularly ridiculous. Yeah. Does loading Waterworks in Observer mode not work? That's a good question. Let me go see. Yeah, he does some really ridiculous things that I love. Let's see. I think Observer mode, that's in here, right? Or can I do Observer mode in Forge? Wait a minute. Can I do that? Okay, no, just Teams. Yeah, okay, so Forge can't do Observer mode, or am I wrong? Let's see, if I go to custom game, in Forge. Oh, okay. Why do they keep all the versions? I thought they delete unless you lock it. I thought so too. They're supposed to cull and like only keep the ones that were made in the last 30 days, or the ones you save off, or the ones that have been published. But none of mine have been culled. and I wonder if it's because my version, because I made it might be a bug. It might be because I made a map file the day the Forge dropped. It somehow like accidentally marked my account in some way that's like preventing the server from deleting my older versions. But I have no idea. I just assume that something weird like that is going on. I wasn't recommended for well until like I think like 3 or 4 months later, Waterworks finally was done and got recommended, and at that point, you would think that it would have culled because they had already said it was going to start culling, but it didn't even cull by then. So I don't think it's something like I got a map recommended, so now they prioritize my account or something weird like that. I don't think it's some kind of favoritism. So I think it's a bug. No wonder Halo is having a hard time running. I know! There's so many versions. Okay, so how do I do that? How do I get into observer mode in Forge? Because I don't know how to do that. Change team just switches between them. Help. Doesn't seem to give me any info on the observer mode. Use it when players are not in edit mode. During the session, teams are used. How do I do that? Oh, yeah, I don't know how to do it. I think you can. I know you can in customs, but it might only be in it might only be in Forge mode in customs. Because I think here, right, you can Cobra Eagle. How do you set observer mode here? Do I need to have more than one player? I saw my buddy's map. Oh, maybe it's 2-player. Okay, yeah, I'm thinking that probably is 2-player only. I saw my buddy's map with over 6,000 versions. I almost puked. I mean, whenever you're just... I mean, technically, I'm almost 6,000 with Waterworks, like, if you add all of them up together. But, like, and then I had to delete, like, 100 of them by now, over the course of the number of times I've had to delete a bunch. But one of the things that I think happens a lot is that people just go... triangle autosave. I mean, or not triangle. Y. I don't even play PlayStation. Why do I say triangle? Y and then save. You know, all the time. MOBA, new, local, Waterworks mode, modern. I think we're gonna do. So we could just do some more scripting if you guys want. I did see that problem that I did want to fix real quick. So that's cool too. And then I can switch over to the campaign map, and then we can mess with that. I got a block of new cooling fans for my computer that had really good ratings online, and they're double my RPM, so that'll help with that annoying rattling that happens sometimes. But yeah, I just got to put them in. But yeah, I think that people often will just like I panic save, sort of, you know what I mean? Like, you guys have seen me do it and go, I just saved, I'm pretty sure, but I'm gonna save again because I don't remember, you know what I mean? And I'll just be like, yeah, why not? Or nervous save, I guess. Does spinning off a file not load it? It doesn't. It will if I go back far enough. If I spin off a file from a version that would open once and then not open again, then that new version also will open once and then not open again. So like it's doing it, it's inheriting the bug into new versions. If I make a copy, it inherits a bug. It inherits the bug, but then like it'll load in once and then if I quit and try again, it'll never load back in again, and it's really weird. You said 1 second. Okay, let me see what I did wrong here. So warrior class. I think what I did was I set up the warrior class probably. Look, this is all leader. And it's not supposed to be. I think I did ODST, and I bet this one is correct. I did this off stream at one point. Yeah, ODST levels are correct. And I think what I did was I had this one selected, and then I went in, and I set it up probably as a warrior, and then I went over here, and I didn't go into the correct brain, and so I didn't change this one, but I thought I was in here, and then that caused me to just, I mean, alright, I thought I was in that one, but I was actually in this one, so I just replaced all the warrior with leader, or something dumb like that, and so I gotta redo that apparently. But instead, what I'm gonna do is actually just rename this one. At the top, we're gonna go, leader class. And I'm just gonna put a random letter there, so it doesn't put a number there. I don't know why, there's not really much of a difference there. And then we're gonna change this one to the warrior class. That way we don't have to redo both of them, we just do redo one of them. And then we're going to move this one over, and then move this one over here. And then we have them in the correct order as well. So, this one will be... That means I do have to change one thing in here. Is Waterworks copy protected or no? I don't think it is, actually. I'm pretty sure I have it not copy protected. If you want to go do a copy, you can test that. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's actually not copy protected. So this one's going to be C. Equipment C now. Because it's the... I just had them organized this way. I'm going to try and keep them organized the way that I have them organized. Because they're organized this way in all of the script brains. So if I don't keep it going that way, then I'm gonna really confuse things. So this is the leader. The leader has the their equipment is going to allow them to create a. Oh wait, the leader is the one that's gonna have a squad. They don't need drop wall. What do they need? Repulsor might work. Thruster, shroud screen, quantum translocator. I like the idea of shroud screen. Yeah, let's give them shroud screens, because they're going to be moving through jungle. Let's do that. Actually, you know what? No. They are moving as a squad. Let's get the spotter, threat sensor, and then the ODST will have the shroud screen. Because that makes sense to me, like, they're dropping in behind enemy lines, give them a smoke grenade, you know what I mean? Like, that makes sense. Okay, what are you saying? Yep, it hard crashed. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so any copy made from Waterworks is going to do that, and if I do a really old version, then, like I said, it'll act as if I just tried to open that really old, version of the map, and what it does is it'll open the first time I go in, and it'll act like it's going to work just fine, and then if I leave without even saving and open the exact same version again, it'll hard crash. And if I save a copy of an old version of the map over, and then as a new copy of the map, and I try and open that one, it'll do the exact same thing. It'll open once, and then after that one time, if I try to open it again, it'll hard crash. It's really, really weird, and I don't get it. That just sounds like memory limit then for the server. Yeah, it's possible that it's because it's not culling the old versions. And I've tried to point that out to 343 like 3 times. I've told them on Twitter, and during the debug process of Waterworks, I asked them about it at one point. And no one ever seems to reply whenever I ask them, why is it not culling my versions? And I guess it's because it's like, I mean, that just means you have more versions. Be happy you can go back to whatever version you want, because, it's not going to cause a problem, you know what I mean? But maybe it is causing a problem. Maybe it's causing this problem. And that's why it happened. That's why it affects the legacy versions of the map. Is because somehow, maybe because those legacy versions still exist, it's causing the problem. And the newer and newer I get, the worse it gets. But then that doesn't make any sense for the ones whenever you break it off and it's its own copy. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, maybe it does still make sense, but maybe it doesn't. I have no idea. It's so hard to say. I'm gonna come up here and grab the warrior ones. Yeah, warrior level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I probably was up here and assumed I had the right script range selected. And then I went in, and I just ended up editing the wrong one because of it. So then I go Juggernaut level 1, and then, oh, Brain Warrior is still selected. Okay, so now I go out and deselect this one. Now I'll still be in here, in the correct one. Juggernaut level 1, and it'll have my Warrior ones all right here. It'll jump straight to them, because they're selected. I only figured this out because of this script brain in this situation. And it's really nice. It helps redo these things so easily. But let's see. Okay, and then we'll go down here, get our Juggernaut level 1 to Warrior level 1. And if you guys don't remember, Warrior is, they get the drop ship. They can summon their squad of mobs from a drop ship, which means they can bypass enemy lines theoretically. They can also they can start their units halfway to the enemy base, so they actually respawn and then they're halfway there, you know what I mean? Like, as long as they can get up to that point, as long as you've destroyed the towers. We're going to probably do it to where it's going to check the area and have a Boolean variable and say, are the towers at this area broken? Then if you try and set it beyond those towers, closer to the enemy base than those towers, then it's going to say, are those last towers broken? No? Well, in that case, you can't spawn your troops in there. So we'll do that to try and control, you know, players so they can't like summon their troops. Like, I mean, at the same time though, it would be kind of a noob mistake to do that because AI can't just take the base and win the match on their own. So doing that would probably just really make them die. You know, make their own. It would make their own campaign AI die, which means the enemy would get more experience points and level up faster. Oh yeah, it stopped doing that. I forgot about that. Why did this suddenly stop working? It was working, and then now it's not working. It's like when I had the packet loss problem, this would work, and I could just click here and change it directly. But now that I don't have the packet loss problem, it doesn't do it. It's very weird. It doesn't let me do that anymore. I don't know. Anyway. Okay, and then this class, has it been set up properly at all? Because I bet it hasn't. Needler and Gravity Hammer. No, it's not. It has not been. It's still a Juggernaut. Okay, so what would... Okay, if you had the ability to command Marines to move around with you on the battlefield, and so you've got this bonus of all these guys with guns following you around and shooting the enemy more directly, so you can even bring them up into jungle where normally the campaign AI can't go, right? What would you say is the most logical weapon for you and your soldiers to have? I'm thinking the ODST should have a battle rifle or a bandit. This one, the warrior, oh, this is the warrior. Right. We're not talking about the leader. We're talking about the warrior. This is dropships. What am I talking about? Dropships should probably have something that allows them to help protect their dropship from a distance. I'm gonna give them the bandit, actually. What do you guys think? Like, you're not in the fray, you're protecting them. Like, the squads following you around, you're probably gonna want to have like an assault rifle, right? Because then you're like in the fray and you're able to fight the enemy. But then this one, actually, now that I think about it, this is the one with the drop ships. Let's give them the commander could have the commando rifle. Let's see. Unbound skewer. Let's give this the bandit. I think we should do that. Where is the bandit? That's under... This is why I really wish that they had their flavor name that everyone refers to it as the first thing and then comma something else. I was even saying before, just do that with the special versions. What is Waterworks Half Full? Waterworks Half Full is literally, I deleted half of the map so that only one of the bases exists, the central tower, the bridge on that side of the map. It's just that. And what I was going to do is I was going to turn the central tower, the Forerunner, like, it looks like a giant anvil, and it's constantly hammering like an anvil. But I usually call it the pump tower. The central tower, basically, I was going to replace it with a giant pagoda, and then make it look like a small, like, sort of village around, or maybe just a hill above a village that is around it. I was trying to... It was back whenever I knew that they were going to be doing the, what do you call it? The Tenrai stuff, and I was like, maybe I could get this in time, and I was like, nah, I probably won't be able to. So I made it, and I deleted half the map, and I made it a playable thing, and I was like, you guys can try it out. I think you weren't there that day, but basically I actually published it so you guys could try it out if you wanted to, and you could let me know how it played. And I tried it a few times against bots, and it was okay. It's not like, you know, there's nothing wrong with it. It's actually a pretty good map that way. But I wanted to make some changes to upgrade it. And then I was going to make it arted to look like a pagoda. But now I'm thinking maybe not. I don't know, because, you know, the Tenrai thing's over. I don't know what I would want to do it as. Maybe entrenched or something, because it's got those hills and stuff like that. Maybe some trench warfare on the map. I don't know. But I might just do something else with it at some point. But yeah, anyway, that's what that is. Okay, I think Bandit is what I want for... I think we should do the bandit for the commander, because that's like single shot, boom, boom, boom. You know what I mean? Which one's easier to kill people with, the bandit or the battle rifle? I've heard some people claiming it's actually the battle rifle is easier, and I want to give the easier one to the ODST. But so I'm thinking that this is probably for the best. Bandit, Needler, Hydra. Sidekick. Did I go too far? Yeah, I think it did. bandit. There we go. So I'm gonna give you the bandit. Is there a... You can't give them the special bandit, can you? God, I hate that. Okay, oh, you know what? I can give you the stalker rifle. Actually, you are dropping in... I'm gonna give this one the stalker rifle. Never mind. I'm gonna do the stalker rifle because that one can upgrade easier and make more sense that it's upgrading. And they're dropping from, you know, the drop ship. And so I can spawn like your brutes or whatever that come out of there with the stalker rifle so that you can grab ammo off of them. And stuff like that. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And then you can get the special version of the stalker rifle as you get bigger. And then I'm not sure, maybe the skewer? Yeah, the power weapon here should probably be the skewer. Because this one's called the warrior, but it's basically gonna be the brute, you know, chieftain kind of thing was the idea. But not like a hammer brute, because that would be that's the juggernaut. It's more like a commander of the covenant kind of thing. Okay, so they have ravagers a lot, so you know I could give ravagers a secondary weapon they'll replace with the what do you call it, the skewer later. Stalker Rifle Ultra. See, look, Stalker Rifle Ultra is right next to Stalker Rifle. It's great. Okay, so even after changing tags, name, description, screenshot, it still hard crashes. Gotcha. Personally, I like BR over Bandit. Every time I use Bandit, I suck. It doesn't have the right feel. Feels like you are throwing mothballs, and it's harder to get headshots. Could be a corrupted file. I really think, like, so the server, whenever you do servers like this, right? You store a map. Each version of the map is its own little file, probably, in a folder that is my map, right? That's Waterworks. And basically, that folder is then connected to, indirectly connected to, a server file that represents all of my Waterworks maps together, right? As one file. So, like, the server file is probably what's corrupted, like you're saying, corrupted file. I think the server file is corrupted, and the map files are not corrupted. That's why it opens in customs, and why you can even get into it and forge through customs by going to local. But as soon as it tries to load up the map onto the server, something is going wrong, and it's causing the map to break in exclusively in forge mode on the server. But custom games on the server, it works fine. So something about like opening Forge mode with this map file is messed up. But the individual versions in the version history, in the individual files for the versions in the version history, right? Because like they have I know the 10 megabyte cap on the map size that used to be 3. I was confused. I thought the whole map file on the server was that. But it's actually the individual versions have their own file cap, which means the individual versions are saving into a folder, you know what I mean, like as individual files that actually have their own maximum size. So that's why I think that's the way it's structured. I think it's built with a folder of all the map versions and then a version that's on the server, and the server version is what's broken with Waterworks, and it's not wanting to load. And I honestly think that's what it is. And I don't know how it's happening this way, but because I don't know any of the details of how it is built. I just know how it would be built. Like I can imagine how it would be built, but I don't know how it is built. You know what I mean? So I can't go any further than just that assumption. But yeah. So Stalker Rifle Ultra, and then we'll go, like I said, from a Ravager up to the Stalker Rifle Ultra, up to the Skewer. You know what else is really cool though? I'm gonna give what am I doing here? Where did that change? Diminisher of Hope. Okay, there it is. I'm gonna give your brutes and stuff like that, like your squad. I'm gonna give them Ravagers because they're actually really good with the Ravager. They're actually dangerous to fight, whereas the players with the Ravager are kind of weak. I mean, they're okay. Some people are really good with it, but yeah. Okay, so you said personally I like BR over Bandit. Yeah, I think you're right. The Bandit in competitive, I was trying out competitive the other day, and because I wasn't used to that Bandit, I didn't do very well. But I did get into gold at least. I was in like gold 4 or something like that. I lost 4 of the 5 placement matches, and I won the last one, and then got gold 4, which I don't remember what I was before. I think I was whatever's right above gold, I think, but I don't remember. But anyway. Okay, so Mangler, side click, Hydra, the Heat Wave, there we go. Not Heat Wave, what am I talking about? No. The, Ravager. I'm gonna give you the Ravager rebound and then upgrade you into the regular Ravager. What do you guys think? That makes sense, right? I think it makes sense. This one in particular upgrades so much because you get to drop your troops down, and your drop ship is going to gain gun turrets and things like that as you level up. So the weapons upgrading isn't the biggest deal with this one. Don't use the rebound. I'm not actually going to. I was just joking. I was just saying the Ravager rebound would be the inferior version, and then you'd upgrade into the standard Ravager if I were to give you the Ravager at all. That's just what I was thinking. Okay, so here's my question. Do I even need to use a special version of the skewer? Because it drops off a lot worse. So you can't use it as big of a range, but it also explodes, so you could do damage to an area effect to other like enemy mobs and stuff like that. It actually would have good squad control. I mean, crowd control. That's the word I'm looking for. I feel like I should have gotten a glass of water. I'm a little bit dry mouthed, but... Okay, skewers, volatile skewer. I think I will do that because now that I think about it, the map is big, but by the time you get to level 5, you're probably not sniping people. You're probably trying to push their base. You know what I mean? Because by then you'll probably have taken out at least one of their sets of towers. Okay, let's see. Don't use it. Okay, but the funny thing is other players in competitive are monsters with Bandit. Yeah, that's because they've been doing competitive for way longer than me. Like, and probably longer than you. Like, they're all like. They've been in there for longer, and they're used to it already. I know it was recent, but I only played one day of it, so I doubt I'll get better. I mean, I'm sure I'll get better with the Bandit if I try, but... So spinning off a copy of a version you haven't tried yet open. It does the first time. Wait, like a version I haven't tried yet? It does the first time, and then it breaks. Just like before. I can try it again to show you, but the last time I did it, it did do that, and it crashed and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah. So it worked the first time, but didn't work the second time. So I'm going, you get the Stalker Rifle and the Ravager. The first 2 levels, you don't get a weapon upgrade. But that's because you go from your dropship being a regular dropship to your dropship having a nose cannon, right? A gun turret on it. Then you get your Stalker Rifle Ultra, and you have your regular Ravager. And then your Stalker Rifle Ultra and the Skewer. And I'm thinking about, I think I want to give you the gun turrets kind of early. So whenever you get the Ultra, the Stalker Rifle Ultra, you're also going to get your side gun turrets, which spawns a grunt up there to shoot the enemy with. So your enemy, actually, I think you're going to get your side ones first, because the enemy can shoot the grunt and kill them, so it's actually the weaker turret. But the turret on the nose, you have to like shoot at it a lot more to break it. So I'm going to give you your side turrets first. So you're going to get your side turrets at level 2, and then you're going to get your nose cone turret at level 3, whenever you're still just Stalker and Ravager, but you're Ultra Stalker. And then after that, you get the Skewer with the Ultra Stalker, and then you get the Ultra Stalker plus the Volatile Skewer. So you can do some crowd control. I said quad control again. And you'll be good. Now your bot, we're gonna figure out that a little bit later on, I think. But for now, I think we have to do grenades. Like, I think if you're doing drops, I think you probably just want frag grenades, because like if you stick an enemy and they run into your group of people before they drop out of the just as they drop out, you're gonna blow your own people up. You kind of want a directed area control grenade to create shock on the enemy just in time for the people to come out. So I'm gonna give you shock grenades, literally the what do you call it, dynamo grenades at a higher level, but I'm gonna give you frags up front. I think that's the best idea, in my opinion. Let's see, Halo waypoints, combined arms operations launch. Ooh, wait, there's a new thing. Internal server error. I think I need to refresh that. There we go. Is this one new, or is this the one, or did this just drop? 2 hours ago. Wow, that's cool. News. Yeah, my music definitely turned off. Combined Arms, first operation arrives tomorrow from November 14th to December 19th. Operation Combined Arms will be active, bringing a free 20-tier operation pass with new customization rewards. The iconic Mjolnir Mark V armor from Halo CE and a playlist of beloved classic maps from Halo 3 have also come to Halo Infinite. Nice. I'm going to hit play on this. We're going to see what this is, because it's short. Oh, man. We're gonna start this over, and I'm switching this, forcing this to HD because it's being dumb. New Rakshasa. I like it. Multi-use coatings. That looks cool. All new emblems. I think that was the one that looks a lot like the what do you call it? The Master Builder coating. Let me go back to it in a second. Boom. Master Chief. Nice. Very well done. Okay, so there was, they showed off, okay, hold on. That's just a gray and white. Multi-core, okay, this one right here. Okay, so this one has armor coating Gray Hunter. So this one is like, it's got like this oh, this is the visor, never mind. Okay, so this is because this is on what do you call it? I forget what this core is called. Y'all tell me if you can remember it, but for some reason I can't remember the name of this core. But basically, this is these are the chest piece that has the visor on it. It's a really cool visor that actually has a circle on it. I thought that looked really dope. But the actual armor core itself, it's like a dull gray, but it's got the glowing blue. So this is basically Master Builder, but with the glowing blue accent, and the same color for the armor, but they've removed the shininess, the glossiness. And so you can kind of, they're actually showing here, because this is a glossy silver, they sort of approximated a Master Builder coating by combining this visor and this coating, which is actually kind of cool. You can't remember either? Yeah, let's see, we've got the game open. Oh, I'm not in customs. I'm not even close to customization. I don't remember. It's oh wait, it's something to do with like a firewall, right? The name it's something kind of like a firewall. Chimera, worst core next to Eagle Strike. Oh, I'm thinking of the name of that what do you call it? Fracture is something to do with firefall, right? Because the firewall fell. Chimera, worst core next to Eagle Strike. Yeah, I really like Eagle Strike. Chimera, I think there's a lot of good that you can do with Eagle Strike. I think Chimera, though, I've only found like one setup. Yeah, you're right, it is Chimera. I was just saying, I think the variant, the Fracture was called Firefall or something like that, and that's what was confusing me. That's what the core you're looking at the moment. Yeah. No, I agree with you. I was just saying that I think what I got wrong whenever I said Firewall was probably Firefall. Actually, we're probably just having a delay. You're probably going to hear this way later than I actually said. Than I was reacting to what you said. Anyway, okay, so the point is that the Chimera. I think Chimera is worse than Eagle Strike in my opinion. It's kind of cool with a few very specific setups, but and it's a lot cooler now that now they have universal helmets. Chimera is my least favorite. Eagle Strike is cool. There's not nearly enough customization for it. Yeah. So I think that like with the new ability to do cross-core helmets, the Chimera is officially something that's got a couple of good setups. Oh. And the coolness of the visor on the armor actually is really cool to me. I think that was a really good touch for that. But let's see, what is going on here? What is it talking about? 500 credit instantly unlocks an exclusive bonus customization item, Operation Pass durable. Wait. Makes the Operation Pass durable, so it will not expire. And when equipped, offers bonus XP and an extra challenge slot during the Operations live window. She was playing with something that my wife took away because she wasn't supposed to be playing with it. That's why she's crying. Let's see, in case anyone's wondering. 2,000 credits instantly unlocks all 20 tiers of the Operation Pass it purchases and includes... Okay, an exclusive bonus. What's the bonus? Is this the bonus? Challenge slot... Oh, Grey Hunter. So is that the one that had the? Is this one? Grey Hunter? I'm kind of confused. Battle Pass access permanent and exclusive cross-core coding Grey Hunter. Okay, so then what is this glowing blue stuff? Is that not actually part of the core? Maybe it is. Maybe it's just maybe it's just not showing up on Rakshasa because Rakshasa is it doesn't have a lot of glowing stuff on it in general. The visor on the armor was a good move. Yeah, no, I love that. I think that's great. I want to see that on other armor cores because that would be really cool. But yeah, okay, so I think the glowing blue bits are just not on Rakshasa, so you're not seeing it here. But it is something. The glowing blue stuff is special to Chimera. Okay, cool. Gotcha. Well, Halo 3 refueled. Yes. Oh yeah, I never actually looked at the list of what maps are coming. And I didn't pay attention at all, like whenever most people have talked about it. What is this one? This is obviously, you know, that's Guardian. And then this one is Longest. Very cool. This one's the Pit. Some of these I've actually seen outside of this, but I'm just trying to remember all of them. Isolation, I think this map is called. Right? I think this is Isolation. Aaron, what's this one? Is this one? This one's High Ground, right? Yeah. We looked at that. We looked at that yesterday or day before yesterday. I mean, let's see. This one is what is it? Colossus? Is this one Colossus? I forget the name of this one. Okay, and then we have. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. I don't know why it's doing it this way, but it looks like it's bugged. And that's Lockout. And that is, yeah, this is an original map, right? It's just it's built to look like that one from Halo 3, I think. I don't remember. I don't know. Anyway, New Waypoint Chronicle inbound. Cool, that's a new story. Arms, a New Waypoint Chronicle, which will release later this month. Banished have come to Suban, or whatever, however you pronounce that. The Blood Moon of Sanghelios, seeking to claim the unique natural resource within its vast mines, the beautiful but volatile Subanese crystals. The swords of Sanghelios and their Spartan allies face an overwhelming force on the ground, while a Sangheli shipmasters in the sky above seeks to find a weakness in the enemy's armor that might turn the tide against these invaders. I wonder if this is going to be related to Firefight in some way. Like if they're going to sort of like loosely relate, you know, what's described in there to what's happening in the Firefight maps, you know? Changes color depending on the color coding used. Oh, really? Glowing blue stuff is specific to Chimera, changes color depending on... Oh, okay, I see. Dude the McCoy showcased my zombie map in one of his videos. Cool to see that. Nice! You should... Oh, link his video in my description, in my chat, and people will see it. We'll be able to follow that link over to his video, too. That'd be really cool. And if you want to, you can send it to my Discord as well. But yeah. Bred for combat, built for war, and you are the master of any weapon, pilot of any vehicle, and fear no enemy. The Combat Evolved Mark V bundle is now available in the shop. Nice. Let's see. I already got that, so I'm just skipping over it. Be sure to complete all of your challenges this week to unlock the latest ultimate reward. Isn't this one of those, this is one of those items that's been... I think this is one of those objects that's, like customization options that's been in the game since like almost like season 1, wasn't it? But like it was always marked as like no longer available from like day 1. I bet if I'm you know wrong about that, you can correct me. But I think this is one of those, right? I feel like I've seen this, but maybe I'm thinking of like an arm thing or part of like a chest piece or something. But I feel like I've seen this. And I love that it's finally here. If I'm right, press kit because it looks really cool. Having a full grenadier kind of like armor core would be really cool. Yeah, this is all dope. I love it. I want ODSTs. Oh, these are just Chimera core, aren't they? Yeah, these are people wearing the Chimera core set up to be ODSTs. That's cool. I want ODST units so I can spawn them in as campaign AI so that I can have them running around in my story mode. Let's see. Okay, so frag grenade, we'll go 1, 2. Look at that. We'll just keep whatever was there. And then we go to no plasmas. We'll go to 0 there. You're getting your power weapon now. So we're actually going to leave you at 2 frag grenades, I think. And then we're finally going to give you a dynamo grenade. Oh, I did not dynamo grenade because I don't want vehicles to become completely useless in this mode. Because you have to buy them. Because you have to actually spend a resource on them. I feel, instead of making them respawn. I could just make them respawn and we could see how that worked, actually. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that if we... these ODCs aren't Chimera. Are they not? Oh, not Chimera. Not Chimera. They're, the other one. Now I can't remember the other core's name. Rakshasa. There's his video. Awesome. Wait, it didn't send. Okay, well send it in the Discord then, and then I will send it in my own chat because I think it'll let me do it, but it must have blocked you. I think, yeah, no new grenade whenever you get your power weapon, and then we will still only give you, so we don't make vehicles completely useless, 1 shock grenade, but we'll keep the 3 frags. So whenever you respawn, you'll have 3 frags and 1 shock. Okay, so, and if you go back to base, I'm gonna make like a resupply spot where like you just get given all of your stuff back, by the way. That's the plan. Okay, so let me see in Discord. If you already sent it in Discord, then there it is. Coolio. I'm gonna send it in here and see if if it'll let me send it. It appears to have gone. This is a terrible ad. I hope that doesn't mute my video. Hey, a little hole.
Get on there.
Musical mongoose. What's musical Oh, like musical chairs. Duh. I've been wanting to use explosions and script them to make like a drum beat on one of my maps at some point. I think it would be really, really awesome. Like, you could use explosions and like energy, like, you know, waves and things like that that are like the special effects that you can hear from everywhere on the map. And you could just be like, boom, 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 you know, something weird like that. It'd be really cool. Anyway, this is really dope. It's 31 minutes though, so I am going to obviously turn it off. But we have the, but you can go watch it. And there's the link in there. It should be, and it should be on the videos. Actually, I can go check to see if it actually sent. Oh, that's still. I opened up Waterworks in Blender because I was gonna make some like alterations and see if I could set up hydrostatic. And ultimately I found that I could not because I was not gonna be able to get back into the map anyway, so I decided not to waste my time. But yeah, this was like a long time ago, start of hydrostatic, whenever I copied that over, and I was like gonna put a bridge across and like extend the base out and make this whole side of the map sort of a big base that kind of moves toward the other side and everything like that. Anyway, okay, just accidentally clicked it. So okay, let's see if I go to my own video, I can see that it is in the description. Yeah, it's a long video. Yeah, exactly. There, yeah, so it did send in chat so people can see. Okay, cool. That's all I wanted to know. But yes, because he looks at like 3 to 6 maps every single time he does it, so he gets some really long videos in there. And yeah, I remember whenever he started doing that, and I was like, he had like 50 people followers or something, or subscribers or something like that, and I was like, I subscribed like that earlier, and I was like, okay, you needed to keep doing this. This is great. Let's see, minion dynamo grenades. So this is going to be definitely no dynamo grenades for your minions. For your minion. That's your bot, by the way, not your campaign AI. Just to be clear. What? Cancel. 0. Apparently I've got to do it the old way again. Let's see. 0. I'm like getting... I realize I distract myself to the point where we end up not getting as much done. Where you guys distracting me a little bit is perfectly acceptable. That's the whole point of having an audience while you're forging, right? But then I then also distract myself on top of that and make it way worse. I'm gonna give them... Okay, they're dropping from drop ship. I might leave that as spike grenades on this one, but... Yeah, and there's a plasma. Yeah, I'll leave this minion like this for now, because we don't have to do too much. The main thing is the weapons. We don't want them to have a hammer. That's not what we're going for here. Okay, so the bulldog is gonna be replaced with... Do we want to give you... Yeah, I think we should give them the stalker rifle. Because that means you can pick up ammo off their corpse. Even whenever you get the Stalker Rifle Ultra, I'm pretty sure the Stalker Rifle ammo, I'm pretty sure applies to the Ultra. So you'll be able to get that. And then we're going to give them a Ravager. And we're just going to basically do that all the way through until they get the more powerful versions. Because I don't want to... Actually, you know what? Yeah, I think that's probably for the best. And then we're going to give them the power-up that gives them the drop shield. So they'll be able to, like, you know... protect your bots and stuff like that. Stalker Ultra. Oh wait, not Ultra. Well, Stalker Rifle. And then I think we'll give them the Ultra at the, like, right after you get it, or whenever they would be. Let's see, Stalker. That makes sense, I think. And then I can't upgrade the Ravager. What do you guys think? Should I give them something weaker than a Ravager and then upgrade them into having a Ravager later? Because, like, they're not bad with the Ravagers. So, like, I could give them... Actually, what about a Mangler? That wouldn't be bad. Because that's something that's... First off, it's arching, so it's a lot like the Ravager. And it's a lot like... I'm going to give them the Mangler twice and then upgrade it into a Ravager. Because the Ravager can actually, like, whenever a bot's holding it, can melt people pretty good. So Stalker Rifle Ultra and then the Ravager. Actually, I'm going to give them the Ravager 1 earlier. Let's see. Because I thought it was a little different. Where is it? There it is. I just went past it. Okay, so Mangler. Yeah, I thought this was the Mangler. I thought I did this one a second ago. Mangler, and then the Ravager will be here, and then they'll get the Stalker Rifle Ultra right after that. And I think this would be a good flow for a bot to get. You know what I mean? And then, let's see, they still have the Thruster, which I don't think we want for the drop shield. We want the, I am looking at the right class, right? Let's see. Warrior. Yes, this is for the drop ship. Okay, so for the drop ship, we want you to have the drop shield. Right? Drop wall, that's what it's called. And, like I was saying before on one of the others, I am probably... going to I'm only giving you your side bot character an equipment at level 3, 4, 5 right now, but that whenever we start tuning, some of them I might have to remove it a little earlier so they're less effective, and then some of them I'll have to give them to them earlier. You know what I mean? Like some of them like with the drop wall, I think I could probably give it to them at level 2, but then like with the thruster, because that makes the bots a little bit more difficult to fight, I might keep it at level 3. And then for the ones that get over shield and camo, I'm probably going to make it to where they don't get into the level 4 or something like that. You know what I mean? So it'll be kind of a thing. Let's see. It'll be a thing that'll tune, but right now I'm just giving it to them at level 3, halfway through. Good music. Good music. Okay, let's see. This is the leader. The leader is the one that's going to have a squad wandering around with them. And we need to make sure this is all set up. Bandit, sidekick. That's not bad, actually. I don't think I changed the sidekick before whenever I did the bandit. But I kind of like the idea of bandit and sidekick. And then... And actually, you know what else? The reason the sidekick is turning into an energy sword here is that this is the camo class. The class that has the camo... This is leftovers from the class that gets camo, the infiltrator. The infiltrator is probably going to spend a lot of time up in jungle, and so will the commander, you know, or the leader, I mean, because the leader is going to be going up there to bring the squad up there and try to attack enemies from above, which means I need to give their troops that spawn in with them. They're going to be Marines, and I'm going to give them longer range weapons. I'm even going to give one of the Marines like a sniper rifle whenever they get leveled up. I'm eventually going to give their actual like squad is going to be the most powerful squad out of all of them, because they're going to upgrade to the point where, like I said, they've got things like sniper rifles and stuff. The ODST is going to be the other one that's as powerful as them, because they drop in behind enemy lines in a way that they don't have any cover fire from a dropship and stuff like that. So they're going to get wrecked sometimes. And so I have to give them things like shotguns and stuff like that to make them really powerful. But then this one in particular is going to be especially effective. So if I do sidekick, what I was going to say was, sidekick as a secondary weapon is actually really cool, because that means whenever the camo player is also wandering around in jungle at the beginning of the game, they're both going to have sidekicks. How is the lighting going with Waterworks? I finished Waterworks' lighting, but can't get back into the map to do the additional things I wanted to do to upgrade the map, for like flow of the map. One of the rocks that you shoot down, by the way, yeah, let me explain this actually. I can pull up the Blender file. So there's a rock over here, right, that's above this spot, that's like way, like a stalactite up here in the sky, that if you shoot down, and I've got it set up to where if you shoot this one down, it creates cover right here. It actually looks basically like that, a little lumpy rock. And then it puts another rock over here that's like a ramp. And the ramp rock, you can jump across here and sort of attack this base a little easier. And this one gives you cover against this bridge, right, from up here. Most of the time that actually helps steal the flag from people. And you can hide back here to recover shields while other people come in and attack them and distract them. The jump is used for like vehicles. I want to add another rock here, and I had some feedback that suggested it. There or there maybe, that allows you to jump up. I was thinking, the first feedback and what I was thinking as well is right here, because then you can jump up into that gap onto the bridge. But another one over here where you can come straight at rockets and sort of hop up onto the bridge right, like there's cover right here on the bridge. And if I put one here to where you could clamber onto the bridge or just jump straight onto it. If I put it here, I'm going to make it to where you can jump straight onto it. If I put it over here, I'm going to make it to where you jump and then you have to clamber a little bit and get on there or something like that. Yeah, there's rocks up there. Yeah. Yes, new ghost. Next time you play on Waterworks, look up at the sky. I lit them a little better with the new lighting so where you can see them better against the rock of the roof. But the current version that's in the published, it's a little hard to spot them, but there are stalagmites up there holding to the ceiling, right? Or stalactites? Yeah, stalactites up there on the ceiling. And if you shoot them, they actually break apart and they fall. And if they land on someone, they will kill them. And the color blue, yes, I did do the blue. It's a lot more blue. It's not like overwhelmingly blue, but it's blue gray shifted. I definitely fixed that, but I can't get it any more blue than unfortunately than I have it now because I can't even open it. So I think that you might have mentioned the blue. You came in and you were talking about it from the matchmaking version, which is super yellow and greenish. And then you were talking about making it more blue. And I went into my custom game mode so that it would let me open the map. And whenever I went into that mode, I showed you that it's more blue than in custom game browser. You know, I mean, than in the matchmaking right now. But, so I already did fix it to that point, but I didn't get it any more blue than that because I can't even open the map. So if I wanted to adjust it more blue, which, like we were discussing and stuff like that, I can't even do that. I also kind of want to put an area light on the other side of the map that makes it red, to make it more red, because I forgot that that side of the map has like a reddish hue to it, so. Anyway, the point is, the stalactites now, what I want to do is add rock here to that stalactite so that this bridge is easier to assault from the front on foot, because the rockets and other weapons from up here just dominate anything. The rockets themselves are important to balance against wet vehicles, but basically to attack this bridge right now, you either have to come in here, or you have to come this way, or you have to teleport in. You have to spawn back here, or if you're on foot, you have to do any of those, or you have to have a vehicle. And if you have a vehicle, you can combat this pretty easily, except for whenever rockets gets you first. You know what I mean? So like, it's kind of you can snipe them at too. Anyway, the bridge is kind of just impossible to attack from the front. Like literally impossible to get up there. So I figured adding another rock here, making it jump. And I had already been considering that, and then someone else gave me feedback, and I was like, and they said the exact same thing I was thinking about, except I was thinking it was a bit of rock. They just wanted me to put a rock here. I'm thinking about it's going to drop from the ceiling. So that's the difference between their feedback and what I was going to do. But yeah, anyway. Okay, so bandit sidekick, bandit striker sidekick, bandit's energy sword. Okay, so basically you'll get this sidekick. So your sidekick is going to upgrade, but your bandit won't, which is interesting. I might replace the bandit with a sniper rifle eventually or something like that. The commando I don't especially like. I think it needs to be, I haven't done it in a long time, but I don't know. What do you guys think about the commando and whether or not I should put it into this class? Let's see. Diminisher of Hope, Disruptor, Duelist Energy Sword, Generic Ball, Gravity Hammer, Heatwave, Impact Commando, Hydra Mangler, Sidekick Needler, None, Pinpoint Needler, Plasma Pistol, Pulse Carbine. I think I'm going to give the Pinpoint Needler to the healing class once they add that to the game. Because I'm definitely going to make another class, and I'm like a 7th class, and we also have a custom class to add, but whenever they add that healing item, I'm going to make that one of the classes the players get, and I'm going to make it so where they get the Needler, and then that becomes the Pinpoint Needler, so they're like this, they're like, they're healer and like the Pink Mist, you know what I mean, Fear the Pink Mist. Purging Shock Rifle. Oh, a Shock Rifle! I can upgrade the Bandit into a Shock Rifle. That would be a good upgrade. And it wouldn't be a Sniper Rifle. This will be a little harder to use than a Sniper Rifle, and then eventually I can maybe give them the Sniper Rifle. Alongside, that would be whenever your squad unit gets a Sniper Rifle. I can then also give you a Sniper Rifle to replace the Shock Rifle. I think that would work, yeah. I know I'm kind of trying to make this sort of feel like the UNSC, the purely UNSC class. But, because you've got your squad units and they're going to have all Marines, because I can't spawn Marines from the dropship, so it's more interesting if I have the Marines in the classes that can. Let's see, Stalker Rifle, Striker Sidekick. I think I'm going to keep the Striker Sidekick as your secondary. I might give you the Striker Sidekick here. I don't know. Actually, what might be interesting is not even upgrading the weapons of this one at all. You know what I mean? And it might be dumb to do this, but like, okay, there's the sidekick. What is it called? It's called Striker Sidekick. Did I miss it? There it is. If I made it to where you don't even upgrade your weapons for this one practically at all, you're just Bandit, and then like maybe a sidekick becomes a Striker Sidekick, then upgrading your squad, because you can have them follow you around, you're practically having them as weapons, right? And you can pick up the weapons off of them. So it'd be the most like playing as a... Yeah, let's do that actually, now I think about it. What do you guys think? Is that dumb? And since the Bandit doesn't upgrade, it'd be the perfect one to give the Bandit to. Because there's no special version of the Bandit, I mean. So I could just do Bandit across the board for the top weapon, for your primary weapon, and then do Sidekick, and then Striker Sidekick at level 3. Does this sound dumb or actually really cool? Because, like, I feel like you're the only one that's definitely going to have your, you know, your side character, your squad right next to you all the time. So you could theoretically, they could die and drop weapons, and you could immediately... I think this makes sense. Because I'm gonna... And then the way that I balance this to make this actually powerful is... See, how do you know what you're doing? Because I am feeling it out. Because I know what's... Like, does this... Because this just looks confusing? Is that why you're asking? So what I'm doing right now is I'm making a class. Each one of these is a level of a class. And I've got class equipment, dynamo grenade, frag grenade, plasma grenade, spike grenade. So these 4 are just grenades. And then this is primary weapon, secondary weapon. And whenever you respawn, I'm going to give these to you as soon as you respawn. And so I'm going to set your current, you know, equipment like this. So basically... What this means is that what I'm doing is I'm setting it to where it's Bandit for your primary weapon for this class, all the way through, all the way leveling up to maximum. And then Sidekick, well, I thought I set this, oh, that's right, it didn't save. It didn't stay because it'll probably do it again. Sidekick, oh, it actually did change that time, cool. So, Sidekick, Striker Sidekick. Oh, wait, hold on. Did I just confuse myself? Yeah, I did. Okay, never mind. This one does need to be Striker Sidekick, I think. And then, so you'll get an upgraded pistol. But basically, your pistol and Bandit, and then you're going to have your squad wandering around with you, around in a circle, basically, following you. You know, that they're going to follow you as a target. And while they're following you, one of them's going to have eventually going to have a sniper rifle. One of them might have a rocket launcher. If they don't blow you up, then I'll give it a rocket launcher. If they frequently blow you up, I'll maybe downgrade that to something else. I feel like they probably won't skewer you, but they'll and they won't snipe you, but they may blow you up, so I might replace it for that. I'll give one of them a shotgun, that kind of stuff. So you'll basically be wandering around with a repository of different weapons you can just switch out for as soon as one of your squad members dies. Start new maps, thanks. I would like to work on Brig, but I talked to people about them giving me some prefabs of their boats, and then they all said yes, and one of them gave me a link to their map. Actually, hold on. He said this one, I think he said it's not copy protected, so I can just copy this and then grab the boats out of it. And then this one, Old Salt, by Sika Mecanico. He said he would give them to me. I need to make a new map, and he would make a prefab and dump them into that map for me. I just set him as but then I tried to friend request him, and he never friend requested me back, so I couldn't add him as a collaborator. So, I was waiting on that, and then I just haven't gotten back to it to try and ask him. So basically, yeah. Okay, Bandit, Sidekick. This is going to be your AI bot. Now, your AI bot being exactly the same as you, like with bandits and stuff like that. I think I will give them the bandits so you constantly have this, like, ammo. Like, whenever they die, you can pick up their ammo. Because what I'm doing is I'm not giving you unlimited ammo with your weapon. Like, you would think that, you know, okay, it's like a, you know, MOBA, so you have unlimited ammo. Yeah, 6 always busy with Xbox era stuff. Yeah, exactly. So, he's probably just busy and didn't notice I messaged him. I didn't message him directly, I commented. I think I tagged him in a comment or something like that on Twitter or something. I don't remember. It wasn't like a major thing, so he probably doesn't know. And then I'm just going to give them the sidekick. So your bot is going to be sidekick bandit as well. And that's going to be your ammo. That's going to give you your base weapon. Like, so you can always have that stuff, right? Where is it? Should I do striker sidekick? I think so, right? This is level 3. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna have him level up and do exactly what you get. Even giving him the striker sidekick, which I don't always give the special weapons to the bots, but I am gonna do that here. And the reason is because you need to be able to re-equip, because you're dropping weapons to pick up what your squad drops, like a sniper rifle or whatever. After you've done that, if you want your weapons back, I need to have a way that you don't have to run all the way back to your base just to re-equip your primary weapon. So your primary weapon is always going to be available in your bot, and it's going to match your primary weapon in here perfectly. But your but basically we're gonna keep it like this. Leader class levels, yeah. Okay, so now we got the leader class done. Not done. I have to make their scripts. So that's what we might do next, is make their scripts, unless you guys want me to do something else. But basically, yeah, I still have to script all this thing to fall, where we move this thing and then drop these to that position. And I need to make it to where, oh yeah. I thought you said something new. I was about to reread what you said, Aaron. Let's see, okay. And, I mean, mostly we just talked about stuff and tried Waterworks, but all this whole time, like, but yeah. Oh, I need to set up drop ship spawning, because this is the default one, but I actually need a level 2. That's my level 1. I actually need a level 2. You know what? If the player who does the drop ship never, ever tells it to go somewhere, I need it to still drop in your base. So I can't actually put these drop ships up on that cliff like I did with the other spawners. I feel like this team's drop ships need to start here, because whenever, I have to do it this way. Okay, so what we do, this one, is we have to rename it. And I think I'm probably going to, for the sake of sanity, put them slightly to the right. And then snap them all into the same spot. Just so that I can actually select them easier. Until they're all set up. Man, that fan really is going out. It's going to be good whenever I get that replaced. I might also reformat my computer for that, because I need to reformat my computer for... I've got a SSD, and I physically installed it, but I never upgraded it, so... I really need to do that. So this is level 1. Basically up here I only have 4 for each one because the other classes all start with just the default spawner down here. But with the commander, I'm immediately gonna give you your dropship. So I need to put this dropship as your level 1 commander. How was I naming these before? I think I was naming it something... Nope, apparently I never renamed it after I moved it over here. Maybe this one? Yeah, there we go. Knight, level 2, spawner, eagle. Maybe that's a bad name. Bad naming convention, I mean. It kind of seems iffy. Let's see. This would be the... not leader, the warrior. Level 1. Spawner, eagle. Copy that. Confirm. Actually, you know what? I think maybe putting eagle at the beginning, like eagle spawner. I think this is a better naming convention. This will work better, I think, because in the numbers at the end. Eagle spawner, period, warrior level 1, right? This naming convention seems cleaner. It seems like I can just copy this and then just put the number at the end on the next one, like this. 2. And I can change it to Cobra, and that means it will be sorted. Did I do 3 already? I did 3 already. 4. It'll be sorted in such a way that the Eagle ones and the Cobra ones will be in their own groups. So I think this is the best bet. And then what we get to do for this one is what comes out of the drop ships, right? So the default might have had nothing set up in it. I don't remember before I copied them. Yeah, I didn't apparently have anything set up in it. Unit 1 is just going to be, just like everybody else, is going to get grunts. But they're going to be all dropped from the sky. So grunt assault, no grunt. Conscript, yes, blue. And then grunt conscript yellow. And then grunt conscript yellow again. And I think I gave the blue one a needler and the yellow ones plasma pistols. So that's probably going to be maintained here. This one is going to have, let's see, as soon as this one gets a little bit bigger, we should give them, we're doing jackals for mercenaries, right? That you can hire. But we can do something else from here. It might actually be interesting to give them the jackal. But I think a grunt ultra, let's see. I think if we immediately upgrade their blue one to a grunt ultra, and then still have the 2 grunt conscripts yellow, and then actually, yeah, 2 grunt conscripts yellow, and then what we want to do is, I think I said, like I was saying, I'm going to give you, eventually we need shields, because shields protect them while they're still in the dropship so people can't snipe them out of the dropship. So we need to give them elites next and brutes. The grunt ultra has shields. I might actually replace all 3 of them with grunt ultras at level 2, just immediately, but I'm going to give you the gun turrets first, so probably not. Excuse me. Let's see. Indexes. Where's the thing that allows you to do active turret side gunners on? So those can be sniped, and there's limit 1 per side of the vehicle. So we're gonna definitely have that as a. I think the music just stopped. Nope, it's just on a really slow, quiet one. You know what else I just realized? I have my audio still. Sound effects are still off. There we go. That'll help. Okay. Seat preference both. Vehicle preference none. Vehicle piloted off. Set deaf, blind, inactive, magic sight. Yeah, I don't think we need to do any of that. Triggered by script. Well, we actually, you know what? Actually, that's a good point. We might have to do magic sight for this one eventually, because if they get mowed down too easily while they're dropping out in the middle of the battlefield, then we might need the magic sight. But that's about your player, you know, knowing where to put them and being smart about their respawn zone. So Did I just do the third one? Hold on, where was I just now? I thought I was in the second one, but I think I did. I think I actually skipped. Grunt conscript ultra? Okay, never mind. Yeah, the third one. No, wait, what am I doing here? I got a little confused here. Vehicle piloted, side gunners on. Okay, yeah, cool. Okay, now we'll go to the third one. Side gunners on, and we're gonna go and give them, for their primary unit, we're gonna switch it to an elite, I think. An elite, warrior, I guess. And then 2 grunt, ultras. Because that means they're grunts, but they have energy shields. I think that's a good idea. And then the third one is whenever you get your new gun turret too, as well. You know, so you're gonna get your side gunners and your active turret. Or was it? Was I gonna give you your nose cone then? I think it was here, right? Let's go check the brain. Let's see, leader class. Nope. Warrior class. And then the way that we figured that out was we set the weapons to do a certain thing. Stalker rifle, Ravager, Ravager. Stalker rifle, Ultra, and Ravager. Ultra and Skewer. Yeah, so I think it was level 2 and level 3 I was going to give you your turrets. That's why I upgraded to Ultra, but I didn't give you your, but I didn't upgrade your secondary weapon or anything like that. Yeah, so turrets are supposed to be level 2 and level 3. So this is the one that wants the active turrets on as well, to start with. And so now you get an elite. At level 3, you get an elite. Your grunt ultras are now shielded. Or your grunts are now shielded because they're ultras. And then you've got all turrets ready to go. So brute brute warrior. I thought I set that to an elite warrior. Oh, it's not called a warrior, is it? It's called an elite. Gosh, is it enforcer or mercenary? Elite mercenary is the basic one, right? Yeah, I think that's right. So, elite mercenary. Honestly, I think we should do elite. Let's see, an elite enforcer is the red ones, and then we can do a brute. The commando, does it? Brute miner has no shields again, right? That would be right back to brute warrior. I think has a shield, if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna have to look these up to make sure. I wish someone can someone go make a wiki article that just explains, that just lists what each of these are and what they have, what their default weapon is, what their equipments are, and stuff like that, because that would be extremely helpful for forgers. And I could do it at some point, but I'm already strapped for time on doing the forging itself. So if you guys, if someone wouldn't mind doing that at some point, I would extremely, appreciate that. Let's see, elite enforcer. We're gonna give this one. Let's give this these brute warriors ravagers to match your ravager, and this elite enforcer, maybe a let's see, a stalker rifle like you. I think that's a good idea. And then the elite mercenary is also going to get a stalker rifle, and the grunts are going to get manglers. The grunt ultras could get manglers or sidekicks or needlers. Or plasma pistols. Okay, so disruptors, manglers. I might do manglers. Actually, let's do needlers so that whenever there's 2 of them, they're more powerful, and whenever you kill one of them, they become less powerful, so it has like a little bit of a gameplay effect. These are going to go back to plasma pistol. There we go. There's a couple Discords I'm in, and there's a guy named Captain Punch. Oh, I've talked to him before, I think. And he has all sorts of guides that are sort of like wiki, just not actual wiki. Yeah, he or someone might be a good resource. I should definitely go look his stuff up. If you can link me to it too, that'd be even better. But I'll go look for him if I can't. If you don't have an easy link. I do think though that like the wiki articles on Halo Infinite's Forge are like so bare bones right now. Scripters Guild, yeah. So Scripters Guild is cool, but you gotta go look for it. You know what I mean? Like a wiki article would be really cool for like anyone to have, and then they can get into it easier. And then once they're into it, then we can be like, hey, go check out the Scripters Guild because they'll help you out. Elite Ultra, Warlord. So the Warlord is the most powerful one, right? I have them bookmarked. Cool, cool. So Elite Ultra is like a white elite, right? And it's really powerful. Or Spec Ops is white. I forget. And then Warlord is the one that's got like overshields, right? I feel like a Warlord would be something maybe you would buy at the base. So I'm going to do an Elite Ultra, because that seems like more fair. And I might still give them a Stalker Rifle, and then give you some Brutes with, like, Brute Berserker, Berserker Chosen, Brute Captain Chosen, Brute Chieftain Chosen. Those are the ones with the overshields for sure. I think the Warlord Elite also has that basically, though. You have them bookmarked? Oh, cool. You'll send links? Awesome. I appreciate that then. That'd be awesome. Brute Miner, Brute Sniper, Brute Commando. I think it's... So the Brute Chieftain is like really powerful. Brute Captain though, that one's like a regular energy shielded Brute, right? Like a really nice Brute. We'll do that with the Ravager. And Ravager. There we go. So basically, you go from having 3 grunts, 1 with a needler and 2 with plasma pistols, to having an Elite Ultra and 2 Brute Captains, 1 with a Stalker, the Elite Ultra having a Stalker Rifle and 2 Brute Captains having Ravagers. I could switch that around and do 2 Stalker Rifle Elites and 1 Brute Captain with Ravager, which might feel more like the grunt with the needler and the 2 plasma pistols. I feel like that might be a better idea, actually. I'm gonna do a Brute Captain, a single Brute Captain, and then 2 Elite Ultras. I think that's actually, yeah, like I said, I think that'll feel better. Elite Ultra with a, let's see, what was it? Stalker Rifle? Stalker Rifle, Brute Captain with a Ravager. Because the Ravager is like, they stay in the back, they just like, vroom, vroom. Having one of those shooting at you is tough. So I think it's like good suppressive fire. Elite Enforcers, Brute Warrior. So 2 Brute Warriors with Ravagers and 1 Elite Enforcer with a Stalker Rifle. And then whenever you upgrade again, oh, that's not what I want. Whenever you upgrade again, it switches. I don't know, maybe I don't want to switch. I need to turn on the active turret for both these though. Let's see. Yeah, I think this level also has to be adjusted to match that. Elite Mercenary with a Stalker Rifle, Grunt Ultra Needler, Grunt Ultra Needler. I don't know, what do you guys think? Maybe having 2 Ravagers is a good thing because it would do a lot of suppressive fire right out of the gate, and that means the player has the time to be the hero. So I am going to switch this back to the way I had it originally. Let's see. Brute Captain, Elite, Ultra. I think I had a better idea the first time. Brute Captain. Brute Captain. Ravager. Ravager. And the Elite has a Stalker Rifle. So, let's see. You sent to Discord? Awesome. Okay, so let me go look those up, and then, let's see. The Scripters Guild home. Oh, it's the Scripters Guild website. Right. I was thinking of the Scripters Guild Discord. Okay. Hold on. Let me link directly. That second link you sent is... Oh, this is... Yeah, I remember this before Forge even launched. Someone had made this node graph palette thing. This here. So this is all of the node graph items. Someone had made this before. I wonder if it was this one. Someone had like hacked into the early version of the game and had like made this, and I studied it really heavily, but now it's got like so much more on here. I wonder if I can... Yeah, I don't know. Okay, and then where is everything? Let's see. Resource library. Some additional resource using this forum. You will need to be signed into Discord. Scripting Institute. Let's see, home. Guild primarily exists on Discord. Join and to read answered questions. Is this the Forge Wiki? This where the where you are saying they might have like a list of that? Scripturesguild.com/main. Landing zone. How do I contribute? Triage. Okay, let's see. General articles that don't only relate to Forge or Halo. Let's see. So Forge, AI and bots is empty. Do they have a unit section? So you're saying basically, so basically because this is empty, they're saying that I might be able to contribute. Can I like at some point sit down and make a list of all of this information of what each bot spawns with by default and everything like that, and what the bot is like, and rank them sort of in a correct order? Because like that would be nice if we had straight from 343, because they know what the campaign actually organized them as. But they appear to have nothing on this page now. But yeah, if I or someone else were to make that, that would definitely be extremely helpful here. Anyway, I gotta actually get off now. Last night I was playing Husky and I ran into my first cheater. I rewatched the match file in his perspective, and he could see us through walls and had headshot no matter where he hit us. And yeah, so the cheaters and his gun would lock onto us. Yeah, the cheaters in Infinite have walls and they have auto aim. I did see earlier Mr. Green, no, not Mr. Greencastle, Green Knight, the modder made you mad. Yeah. Every time you eventually will sort of start to notice that it's happening. And you kind of just have to go, well, hopefully it's just someone with a mouse and they're really, really accurate. You know what I mean? Whenever they just headshot you every single time. But yeah, Green Knight, who's, you know, with Rejected Shotgun and does Halo MCC mods, he actually tweeted out earlier today a video where he was in a match in Halo Infinite on Valhalla, and the enemies were like glitching around, and it looked a lot like there's a hacker kind of like tool that's on Master Chief Collection that allows you to like fly around the map, and it's annoying as hell, and I'm sure you guys have seen it. But basically there's some people who will do that and then they get banned. And what happens is that it looked like that, but it wasn't, because you could actually notice in the background of the video people were popping around in the background too. And so eventually I was like, listen, look, this is very clearly you know, Green Knight's network was having some kind of hiccup, and he was having a latency issue, because like one of his allies just started running straight and not doing anything, not shooting at the people that were shooting at him and stuff like that, and just going off, and that was like obviously someone like desyncing basically. And then the other characters were all popping around, the other enemies were all popping around and stuff like that, and even flying up into the air and then popping back down to the ground again afterward. So they were just, it didn't know where any of the characters were. So that's not cheating. I don't think there's any flying around cheating in Halo Infinite yet. That's in Master Chief Collection, but I'm just bringing that up because I'm saying that I don't think that's in Halo Infinite yet. But in Halo Infinite, they do have the aim bots and the and walls. And I think the walls is actually something that they actually had an easy time cheating and like hacking in, because the game has the outlines already in the game. So all they had to do was find a way to enable that whenever it wasn't supposed to be enabled, rather than having to go out of their way to like locate the other players and show them to you through the wall. Pretty sure they just enable the outlines that the game already has built into it. But that's just my assumption, because I've seen people like show a video of someone using walls, and it was exactly like the normal outlines that like your allies will show up on, or in theater mode, you know? Anyway, I was about to go. But yeah, so I'll catch you guys next time. I'm going to work on this off stream so that it doesn't have to be so much scripting on stream, and it'll just suddenly be like AI and stuff like that. It'll be really cool. Hopefully next stream there will be something really cool to show about the AI, because I'm getting so close to that since the classes work. Aaron, you said wait, what's up? This guy was obviously cheating. He only played like 20-something matchmaking games and one custom, and he had 49 kills. Wow. Nifty Noob is on. Raid him. Oh, yeah. Duh. Let's see. I actually, no, it's over here. Of course I should raid him. What am I doing? You're right. Let's see. I've got 2 viewers over here. I'm going to go ahead and raid Nifty Noob. I was already following him, so I can do that. Boom. Look at that. Oh, well, it's got a countdown timer. But yeah, 2 viewers are ready to raid. Raid in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. Later. And for those of you on YouTube, I will say, which is PTSD Machine for short, I'll have to catch you later, too. Yeah, let's see. Nifty Noob is on, raid him, and he sent me the link, yeah. But I was already following him. Yeah, anyway, I'll catch you guys.